Well, hopefully everybody can hear me. Testing 1, 2, testing. All right. Well, welcome in everybody to another edition of Phillies baseball here on the channel. I'm going to do a little Memorial Day baseball action here. The actual matchup today will feature these two teams, the Phillies and the Reds. As you take a look at the actual lineup today, Odubel will be leading off playing center field today. Mean Gene Segura batting second, playing second. Rhys Hoskins back at first base. He was the designated hitter over the weekend. With the Rays, he'll be at batting in that 3 spot. JT Realmuto behind the plate, batting fourth. Batting fifth, Brad Miller. They'll be playing right field, batting sixth, Andrew McCutchen, and playing left, batting seventh, and playing third base, Alec Boehm. Little Ronnie Torreyes back at shortstop, and batting eighth and batting ninth. And pitching will be Vince Velasquez, and they'll be facing the following in the lineup here with the Reds: Suarez, Nakin, Castellanos, Stevenson, Schrock, Barnhart, Farmer, Akiyama, and their pitcher Wade Miley. We're just going to jump right into it. Take a look at the pitching lineup there. Pitching matchup as we come to you from a Great American Ballpark. At least I think that's what it's still called here in Cincinnati. Yep. As the Phillies looking to bounce back from their sweep, being swept by the Reds over the weekend. So we're going to see how that turns out. Don't know what's on JT's face there. Hopefully that disappears. Excuse me, they got swept by the Rays. But Wade Miley will be the left-hander facing the Phils today. Hopefully this lineup that Joe Girardi has put together today will actually be effective against this pitcher. So Odubel stands in, and here we go. Happy Memorial Day to all. Dubes takes a hack at it and fouls it away. Dubes batting .248 on the season. We're playing the live rosters today. MLB The Show does a great job in updating these rosters. So we're going with the live rosters today. A little late on the hack there as Dubes fouls that away. 0-2 to Odubel Herrera. First of 3 with the Reds, I believe. I think it's a 3-game series. I'll have to check the schedule. But this is the first. Going the zone for a ball. Great day for baseball. Sunny everywhere. It's actually sunny here in South Jersey, but as you can see, it's sunny. Very wind's blowing a little bit out toward left center field. On the zone, 2-2 now to Odubel Herrera. Can't wait till they update his look because he no longer has that scruffy beard and he doesn't have that long hair anymore. He's all trimmed up and shaved up and everything else. So here's the 2-2. Dubes fouls that one away. Still 2-2 to Odubel Herrera, who finds himself in the leadoff spot today. And the 2-2 pitch. Outside, count now full 3-2. As you see Mean Gene on deck. Batting in the 2-hole today. Joe Girardi shuffling the lineup around, hoping to get some offense here today. Here's the pitch. And that will walk. Odubel Herrera is the first batter of the game. Draws a walk against Wade Miley and the Reds.
Batting second, the second baseman, Gene.
So with Odubel Herrera on first, that'll bring up Mean Gene Segura. As he stands in with the 309 batting average in the month of May. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs in the month of May. Certainly one of the more effective hitters, I guess you would say, this past month being the last day of May. So Herrera leading off first, and here's Segura outside for a ball. Quick check over to first base, and Herrera back in time. Herrera is not really known to, I don't really steal him all that much, but he's not really what you would say the quintessential base stealer. And the pitch. Oh, it hit him. Well, that'll put 2 base runners on in a hurry. I think he got him on the left elbow there.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese
So
Hoskins.
Wade Miley walks his first 2 batters here as runners on now on first and second. That'll bring up the big fella, Reese Hoskins. 266 on the season. Sure bet to hopefully play first base in the All-Star game this year. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1 the count to Reese Hoskins. Nobody out here in the top of the first as 2 runners are on. Goes high on that one, fouls it away. The first 2 base runners, if you're just joining us here, were walked. One was an actual 4-pitch walk in Herrera, and then Mean Gene on first being hit by a pitch. Low in the zone for a ball. 1-2 the count to Reese Hoskins. Again, this is game 1 of a 3 or 4 game series. I believe it's a 3-game series here in Cincinnati. Yep, he knew it. I knew it. I thought it was actually going to go lower, but it was the strikeout, so it is Reese down on strikes. Now bringing up the captain, JT Realmuto, and obviously you can see his home and road splits there. Much better on the road, apparently, than he is at home. So hopefully that will hold true here as he is up with 1 out and 2 base runners. Maybe we can facilitate some runs here. Oh, I thought he got under the tag, but I guess not, and that'll be the second out. He was kind of forced to run anyway. I'm actually surprised he got there in time. And here's Brad Miller, who's starting in right field for Bryce Harper today, who apparently is still on the injured list. Others take their lead off the bases there, and the pitch. Miller hacks one and fouls it off the left field side there. 0-1 the count to Brad Miller. Utility man par excellence. He plays just about everywhere except pitcher and catcher. I should have swung at that. So quickly 0-2, and no doubt the runners will be off and running here. So try to maybe manufacture some runs here with a 2-strike, 2-pitch. Oh, 2-out pitch, I should say. Fouls that away. Miller's got to protect here. And he'll be out. Yeah, I thought he would make it. Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So the Phillies start off with 2 base runners, but are not able to push them across. And after 1/2 an inning, it's zip zip. So double V, Vince Velasquez will take the hill today. He's 2-0 on the season, 2.95 ERA. It'll be interesting to see how he fares against the Cincinnati lineup, as he has been probably, of all the, other than Wheeler, who had 14 strikeouts in the actual game the other night. The last game that I played, he actually had a baker's dozen at 13. So life almost imitated video game. Fastball in there. But I was going to say Vince Velasquez has been quite effective in his last couple outings. And one of them was a no decision, but he's 2-0 on the season. So hopefully he can get win number 3 here. Go for a ball. As I said before, in games where Vince pitched, when he's on, but when he's off, it's dreadful. So hopefully he's on top of his game here today. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball, swing and a miss, struck him out. So that's his first strikeout of the day, as Suarez goes down swinging.
Batting second.
You take a look at the replay here. Nice curveball in there. There it was. Knuckle curve. Bottom just drops out of it. Yes, it was. It was a very good swing. Just drops right in there. Suarez swung right over the top of it. So Vince Velasquez with his first strikeout of the day. That'll bring Tyler Naquin to the plate. I don't know exactly how to pronounce his last name. I'm sure somebody in the chat can inform me of the proper pronunciation. I'll call him Naquin for now. 252 on the season. 0-1 pitch. Curveball spoiled foul down the first base side. Quickly 0-2 to Tyler Naquin. Nyquil. Swing and a miss struck him out. So Vince Velasquez, in his first two batters, strikes out both of them, both swinging. High fastball there, and Naquin goes right under the bottom of it. So he strikes one guy out going low and the other one going high. So he's definitely mixing his pitches here, which is right thing to do. Want to kind of mess with the batter's eye a little bit. Got to get him off his game as Nick Castellanos comes in there. 359 with a 1.063 OPS. He's pretty good in creating offense for the Reds. Curveball in there, swing and a miss. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Changeup is in there for a called strike. Vince Velasquez, I wish they'd actually give him the tattooed sleeves as he actually has in real life. But I guess that'll be next season. Here's the 1-2. Uh-oh. That one's not coming back. Yep, he left it up there, and Castellanos capitalized on it. Oh, that's why he's got the batting average he has. So that one is gone, and the 0-0 tie is broken as Castellanos takes Vince Yard here in the first inning. That was just an error pitch on my part. I left it up in the zone, and he capitalized on it. So we take a look at the replay here. It was that knuckle curve, and he left it right in his wheelhouse, and he just tattooed it. So the Reds are on the board, 1-0 here in the first. So the Phils now going to be working with a deficit as the Reds take the early lead here in the first. Fastball right in there. The first baseman, Tyler Stevenson. Curveball drops in for a strike. Well, I guess it's good that he goes back and fires that curveball in there. It does work when it's effective, and he doesn't leave it up in the zone. Slider in there, got him looking, and that'll end the inning. So he bounces back from that home run by Castellanos here with another strikeout. So 3 strikeouts, but unfortunately he yields a run, and the Reds with a quick 1-0 advantage after 1. So Miller will come back to the plate as he was still at the plate when that base running blunder that I did happened last inning, which ended the inning. And he'll come up with a 1-0 count. And Miller grounds it right down to Stevenson, and that will be out number 1. So 2 pitches to Miller, and that was the end of his at-bat there. And that'll bring up Kutch, who sees himself in the 6th spot today. Kutch trying to get off the schneid, only batting a little over the Mendoza line at 204. So Kutch looking to sort of break the schneid here and get some offense going here, along with the rest of the lineup. Just at the black there. 1 ball and 1 strike to Andrew McCutchen. Foul. Just got underneath of it, just kind of topped it. Actually, over top of it, I should say. Miley throwing some cutters here. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. 2-2 the count now to Andrew McCutchen. Actual game between these two teams coming up at the top of the hour. Same matchup. Oh, I shouldn't have swung at that. That was a little high, but I couldn't resist. So Kutch goes down on strikes. That's 2 quick outs here. Second strikeout for Wade Miley, and that will bring up Alec Boehm. Line shot. It's going, but I think it's going to stay in the park, and it is. And it's caught by Castellanos, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. And we go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Cincinnati. Matt Schrock at the dish now. Face Vince Velasquez. 5, 6, and 7 hitters to face Vince here in the top half of the second. Excuse me, bottom half of the second. I'll get my stuff straight sooner or later. And the pitch. Curveball in there. Second curve, second strike. Try to get a nice little number 1 in there. Fouls that one away. Good to see JT back behind the plate again. He was sorely missed when he was out on injury. I don't know exactly where that missed, but apparently the ump thought it was a ball, so it's a 1-2 count here to Matt Schrock. And the pitch. Changeup fools him, swing and a miss, struck him out. Vince's fourth strikeout. Almost forgot, he did strike out the side after he let up the home run. Did I say Matt or Max? Oh, so his name's Max? Oh, I was corrected by my son. It is Max Schrock. Thank you, son. Changeup on Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart 273 on the air with a trifecta of home runs. Second in the National League All-Star voting for catcher. I'm sure the guy behind the plate right now would be first. And up the middle, that's going to fall in for a base hit. So the catcher, Barnhart, is on with a single here. So it might be in Vince's benefit here to try to keep the ball low in the zone and induce that double play ball as Kyle Farmer comes to the dish. He's batting seventh. He ain't a pitcher. No, Farmer's their third baseman, I think. And that will be another hit as that's laced into center field. Dubes quickly gets the ball in, so a little bit of trouble here for Vince here in the bottom of the second inning. Missing inside for a ball is Shogo Akiyama. Stands in here. Swing and a miss, fouls that down the third base line. Curveball fools him as he really didn't know how to handle that, but 1-2 count here. Vince looking to punch another one out here. Nice block by JT to keep it corralled underneath him there so it didn't get past him. Runners stay put. Still 2-2 now. Sakiyama is fighting him off here. Curveball pop-up, boom, underneath of it. He's calling for it. The infield fly roll is in effect. Oh! Whew. Almost missed it. So it's caught, and boom, with the second out there on that pop fly, the runners remain. And here's the pitcher, Wade Miley, up at the plate now. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Missing low for a ball, apparently. 1-0 pitch. Slider fouled away by Miley. Up high with the fastball, spoiled away down the left field line again, and it's 1-2 the count to the pitcher, Miley. There's the strikeout. So Vince evades danger here as 2 runners remain, and the end of the inning, end of the second, still 1-0 Cincinnati. I'll bring up Ronald Torreyes, who'll be leading off here. 313 average. Ronald Torreyes kind of puts me in mind of Chooch, Carlos Ruiz. Kind of small in stature, but he does a lot of good things when given the opportunity. Fists that down the third base side just past Dusty Wathan, the Phillies third base coach. Miley throwing almost exclusive cutters today as he throws a changeup in there. 1-1 the count to Ronald Torreyes, the shortstop. Well, that had some distance, but it will be foul. One and two the count to Ronald Torreyes here in the top of the third, and the pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-2. The cutter comes in, but Torreyes got a bit of it, but not enough as he flies out to the right fielder Castellanos, and that's one away.
Batting none.
As you take a look at the standings of the NL Central, and the Reds, well, much like the Phillies, not really doing all that hot, although Cincinnati a little worse for wear as Vince comes to the plate. 6.5 games out of first place behind the leading St. Louis Cardinals. Vince Velasquez at the plate now. He's been known to hit the ball a time or three. And the pitch. Oh, and did I say that? And there he goes. It is out of here. Vince Velasquez, home run. Wow. Well, and as I said, he's been known to hit a hit or three, but little did I know he was going to go yard on his first pitch. Joe Girardi likes what he sees, so Vince helps himself out with a dinger. So the Phillies have tied this one up at 1 as Vince Velasquez goes yard here. Yeah, he knew it too. He knew it. Had good distance too. He hit that first mezzanine level there. Didn't really get out of here in a hurry, but hey, a home run for the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. So Double V gets himself on the board here. And it is now tied at 1 as Dubes comes up to the plate. He didn't fare too well. Well, yeah, he got a walk, but Dubes is more of a hitter. He's not really a walker as much. Here's the 0-1. And that will stay, we'll go foul. Just foul. I really hope that the folks at Sony will actually adjust the likeness of Odubel Herrera. So he protects here, he fouls that back, and the count now 0-2. And the pitch. Ooh, well, that was a gift. Apparently the ump thought it was a little low in the zone, and we'll take it. 1-2 the count, and the pitch on the way. He waited on it, and hits Miley. And it looks like Dubes will get a single as the third baseman also could not pick it up. So Odubel Herrera on as a base runner again this inning, and looks like Miley will be all right, I guess. Looks like he took it right off the knee. I don't know if the guys in the truck will run the replay or not, but it looks like he took it off his right knee, I guess. So he's staying in the game. Dubes now on first base again. And the Phillies still with 1 out here. It was Vince Velasquez who started off the inning with a home run, if you're just joining us. Keeping a close eye on Odubel Herrera there. We are tied at 1 here, top third here in Cincinnati at Great American Ballpark. Bilski here with you. Thanks for tuning into my channel. And that will be caught. Sounded good, but not good enough. As Mean Gene flies out, so that's 2 away. And that will bring up the big fella Rhys Hoskins, who, well, let's just face it, the Phillies could use his power right about now. He struck out his last time up. Low in the zone for a ball. Odubel Herrera on first base. Rhys fouls that away. 1-1 the count to Rhys Hoskins. Still checking Odubel Herrera. I don't think I want to run him. I mean, his speed's okay. He's not the fastest guy in the world. He's definitely not Roman Quinn, who's at 99 speed. Tried to do a hit-and-run play, but that didn't work. Spoils it away. It's 1-2, so now Dubes will most definitely be off here as Rhys will be looking to put the ball in play. And again, he fouls it away, so he's got to straighten it out a little bit here. Still 1-2 the count to Rhys Hoskins. No, I tried to hold back, but I couldn't. Oh, well. So once again, and yes, Vince Velasquez, believe it or not, has tied this ball game as he goes yard, knotting it up 1-1 after 2.5. It's kind of funny watching that replay there about, you got 8 batters in the lineup and the pitcher's the one that helps himself out with the home run. I guess anything can happen. Outside for a ball as Eugenio Suarez stands in at the dish as they're sort of playing him to pull. You see the infield configuration there. Curveball, snaps it off there. Then shakes him off. Looks like he's going with a slide piece. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 to count to Eugenio Suarez. 1-2 on the way. Changeup fools him. 89 miles an hour on the changeup. Suarez once again down on strikes, and that is a half dozen now in the K department for Double V as Suarez swung right out of his shoes there. So one out here in the bottom half of the third. Tyler Naquin comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Curveball missing low for a ball. 10 home runs on the season for Tyler Naquin. 33 knocked in. Inside the curveball this time. Where that missed, I don't know, but obviously I guess this batter was meant to walk because I've thrown him a couple that were actually close and they've missed. Changeup, that's in there. 3-1 now. Definitely still a hitter's count here. And the 3-1 pitch. In front of it that time as he fouls it down the right field line. Count is now full. 1 out. Bottom of the third. To Tyler Naquin, and here is the pitch. Missing low, so a base runner on a walk here by Vince. Castellanos now comes to the plate, who hit the other home run of this game. It was actually the first run of this game. Vince will probably do well to keep the ball a little lower this time. Maybe even sacrifice a walk rather than let up another dinger to this guy. Off-speed pitches seem to be missing now, apparently. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. So as it's unfolded here, it looks like this umpire strike zone is a little bit wider than it is high or low. And as I just said that just proves my point. That was a strike, and the ump called it a ball. Oh, well. Swing and a miss on the slide piece. Full count now. Vince looking to put this guy away. And the pitch. Fouls it away to protect. 94 on the fastball that time. Change up, pop, foul right behind home plate. 3-2 still to Nicholas Castellanos. He's on top of Vince right now. He's looking to probably park another one, but as you see, there's 8 pitches in this at bat alone. Oh, and he got him frozen. Yeah, he thought it was a walk and it was a strikeout. So Castellanos, who was looking for a walk, gets a strikeout. So Vince comes back and after going 3-0 on him and strikes him out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Fastball high, but the ump called it a strike. So apparently the strike zone is high and wide and not so much low. Curveball, wicked one too, as Stevenson went over the top of it. Hey, dude, peel those curtains back there. Let some light in here. The 0-2 pitch, missing low and away. Vince 22 pitches in this inning thus far. 1-2 pitch. And a broken bat flared to the side as Vince gets it, fires it over to Reese, and that will end the inning. Evading any runs. So a walk and no damage here as it was the splintered bat which allowed Vince to pick up that ground ball and throw out Tyler Stevenson. And after 3, it's knotted at 1. That'll bring up JT, who grounded out in the first. JT, another one really looking to get out of the schneid that he's been in, along with the rest of this lineup. Heavy changeup comes in there, and he just sort of fists it foul. Low for a ball. Top of the fourth, 1-1 here in Cincinnati. And the pitch. He got in front of it early, kind of an early swing there, and fouls it down the third base line that time. 1-2 now to JT Realmuto. Low for a ball. JT goes opposite field this time. Will it land or will it be caught? No, it'll be caught. So Castellanos had a long way to run, but he gets the out there, and that's one away here in the top of the fourth. I'll bring up Brad Miller to the plate. 0 for 1 so far in the contest, grounded out in the second inning. Inside for a ball. And the pitch to Miller. Fouls that away. Miller, one of the few guys in baseball who bats without gloves. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Went a little bit too long on that. Miller looking to maybe go opposite field here. And the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. So Miley, who started off the game with his first two batters, walking one in Dubes and plunking Mean Gene on the elbow, has kind of settled down a little bit. And Miller goes down on strikes. Just missed that one. As fourth strikeout for Wade Miley here on the day. And that'll bring up Kutch, who struck out his last time up. Up and in. Kind of buzzed his dome there a little bit. Obviously, Miley was not intending to do that. 1-0 count. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Low and away. Well, at least the ump's consistent. Vince threw a few there, and ump called it a ball, so. 2-0 the count to Andrew McCutchen, and the pitch. In there for a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Oy. Cutter swung over the top of it for strike 2, and now Kutch's got to protect here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And he fists one out. Will it drop? Nope. Castellanos is there, and once again, the Phillies go quietly without so much as even a hit. So after 3.5, it's still tied up at 1. And here's Max Schrock.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman.
0 for 1 on the day. Nice curveball by Vince. You know, I'm really hoping that the Phillies can really get things going here. You know, Vince is doing the yeoman's work here. He gets them their only run, and so far he's been pitching very effectively with 6 or 7 strikeouts on the day. There's a chopper up the middle, and nobody's there to get it. It's going out there. It looks like it's at least going to get 3 out of it, maybe. Nope, they're going to hold him up at 2. So Max Schrock comes in and gets his 3rd double of the season as he put it where they ain't, as he splits the shortstop and the second baseman for that double. I guess if I would have had Odubel Herrera in the spot he was supposed to be in, he probably could have settled it to a single, but be that as it may. Inside for a ball. Tucker Barnhart at the plate now. He's 1 for 1. That might be out. It is. Well, that tie didn't last very long as Barnhart goes yard here for his 4th home run of the season. It's just another mistake pitch. He left it high up in the zone, and Barnhart capitalized on it. I don't know if getting an outfielder over there would have caught the ball or not, but it was out regardless. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati. So let's see how well Vince can come back and bounce back after that 2-run home run by Cincinnati here. 0-2 quickly to Kyle Farmer. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the 4th. And the pitch. Fouls away. Still 1-2 the count to Tucker Barnhart. What are you doing? No. Foul back off JT Realmuto. Go ahead. Pitcher getting tired already? How's that possible? Well, if that's the case, I guess we're going to have to get the bullpen up. Yep, he's getting tired. David Hale getting up, and we'll get Ranger Suarez up too. Apparently, Vince is getting a little tired here in the 4th inning. Trying to time those pitches well, and it's just not working. Struck him out looking. That's why I didn't want that thing in here. So Vince Velasquez comes in and strikes out another one after that 2-run home run. Struck him out looking, too. Shogo Akiyama now, the batter for the Reds here, with 1 away. Down the line, and Vreese couldn't get it. Just out of his reach. Just out of the reach of Reese's glove there. Change up in there for strike with a swing and a miss there. Wade Miley, the batter. So Bone goes with the quick out there over to first base for the quick out, and that will keep the guy on second base where he is, and it's quickly 2 outs, and now here's Eugenio Suarez as the lineup turns over. Suarez fouls away, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out a couple times. Fouls that one back, quickly 0-2. Is Vince looking to get out of Dodge here? Fouls that one away. JT calling for the slide piece. Well, he gets it, but it was outside. 1-2 pitch again. Outside for a ball. Old number 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. But the Reds do some more damage as the Tucker Barnhart 2-run home run here puts a dent in the scoreboard for the Phils, and it's 3-1 after 4. So welcome back, and Alec Bohm will step in. David Hale and Ranger Suarez are in the bullpen. I believe that Vince's day is probably done, as apparently his energy level is a little low. So I guess the Phillies bullpen is going to have to be called into action here as a check swing, and it was a full swing apparently. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Shot out to the left fielder. So the Phillies hits here, just not finding much real estate out there, as apparently they're hitting them where they are. Ronald Torreyes to the dish now. 0 for 1 on the day. Ooh, wicked changeup. It's the second. Well, first one was the curveball. So Miley going with off-speed stuff here. Might be the cutter. It was. No, that was a curveball inside. So Miley going with some off-speed pitches here against Torreyes. And Torreyes comes through with a base hit. So Ronald Torreyes, the 8-hole hitter, on now. And let's see, who can we get up here? Otto Davidson? I have no idea who that is. Let's try Nick Maton. No, let's try this Otto Davidson. He's a right-handed batter.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Philadelphia. Number 4.
So here's a generic hitter. I have no idea who this is, but that's who's up at the plate. Otto Davidson. Apparently he's making his major league debut. Fouls it away. Kind of funny, this Otto Davidson is actually wearing Scott Kingery's number, who's not with the club currently. And apparently that was a strike. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame you, kid. That was definitely not a strike, but whatever.
Number 37.
I thought it was a little low and inside, but the ump thought otherwise, and that will turn the lineup over, and that'll bring up Odubel Herrera. Fouls that one back. 1 on, 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th. Phillies looking to, once again, come back from a deficit and get some offense going here. And he puts that on the ground, and that will most likely be the end of the inning. It is. So ground out will send the Phillies down once again. And after 4.5, it's 3-1 Reds.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So David Hill's going to come in and pitch here. He's appearing in his now 12th game this season. Not too good on the ERA or the win-loss record. But who knows, maybe he can turn it around here in this game. A long reliever by trade. So Tyler Naquin, the batter. So I did pronounce his name right. Good. Bohm tried to hustle after it, but it was a little out of his reach. 1-1 the count now to Tyler Naquin. Hale's pitch is popped up. Cuts there. He's under it, and he's got it for out number 1. So Vince Velasquez goes 4 innings. Got rocked a little bit. Subsequently got a little tired. I guess his energy levels are a little low. Here's Nicholas Castellanos, who hit that home run back in the 1st. Curveball by Hale misses. 1-0. And the pitch. Two-seam fastball in there for a called strike. David Hale, another one of the players who came to the Phillies, signed mostly because of Joe Girardi. He was a longtime Yankee when Joe was part of the Yankees organization when he was their manager. Right back to Hale. Chucks it over to Rhys Hoskins, and that will be out number 2. So Hale comes in and retires the first 2 batters he faces. Bring up Tyler Stevenson 0 for 2 on the day. Fastball in there at 96 miles an hour. 0-1 pitch. Did he go for it? Nope. Calls it safe. He did not swing, apparently. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball fouled back. So Dave Hale looking to end the inning here, perhaps on a strikeout to pitch. Swing and a miss, and just for safety's sake, we're going to do a strike him out, throw him out, and that will end the inning. So David Hale comes in and holds the Reds to no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. And we have finished 5. We're on our way to the 6th. Well, here's Mean Gene. He was hit by a pitch in his last appearance. Wade Miley's still on the mound. As now, as I say that, they get their bullpen up. Michael Feliz and Heath Hembry. I believe he was a Philly last year, if I'm not mistaken. 1-0 pitch. 2-0. At this point, a walk is really as good as a hit. 2-0 pitch. And a swinging bunt. It's in play. The pitcher fields it. And Mean Gene gets on with an infield single to lead things off here in the top half of the sixth. So a swinging bunt, as much as anything else, it really knocked the crap out of that one, Mean Gene. But be that as it may, he put it just in the right spot, and he is on with an infield single. He's very safe. And with that, the big fella, Rhys Hoskins, who, we need some power from you, big fella. And he gets under it, and it's probably going to be a fly out. Yep. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that will bring up JT, who once again, who was flied out and grounded out, looking to really put the ball in play here. And JT comes through with a hit. So a second base runner here for the Phillies. Maybe getting something started here. And that'll bring up Mr. Miller. So with 2 men on and 1 out, Brad Miller to the plate. Apparently that was a ball. All right, well, again, consistently inconsistent for both teams is this umpire. We'll take it. That was a strike. Probably would have been a strike anyway. I mean, it was a little higher than the first pitch, so apparently that's where the strike zone begins. 1-1 pitch on the way. That was close. It would have been a double up right there if JT didn't get back to the bag there. So 2 quick outs here after the Phillies get the first base runners on, and now Kutch to the plate with 2 outs and 2 on here in the top of the 6th. Phillies are looking to really create some offense, finally. Fouls it away. Phillies' only run in this game so far came off the bat of, believe it or not, starting pitcher Vince Velasquez back in the first inning. Or maybe the second inning, I guess. Anyway, he was the only home run. And another swinging bunt, but that goes foul. So Kutch has to protect here. And they're going to be out again. Wow. All right. Well, Phils go down again, leaving base runners. My bad. So after 5.5, it's still 3-1 Cincinnati. So David Hale back out in the second inning of work here as throws a curveball in there for a called strike. And Max Schrock up now. Fastball up high. So now it's up to the Phillies bullpen. Vince Velasquez only going about 3.5, or actually 4 full innings. Was unable to continue on any further as pretty much he just ran out of gas. David Hale on now in relief. Change up, spoiled foul down the third base line there. Two-seam fastball freezes Schrock, and that is a strikeout for David Hale. His second strikeout as you take a look at the Phillies, who are 4 games back of the first place Mets. So Philly's got a lot of work to do, even though it's still relatively early. You don't want to let the early games of the season, as you take a look back here at Tucker Barnhart's 2-run home run, which really broke it open for the Reds. You don't want to get too far back early on in the season, because then you got too much work to do toward the end of the season if you're low in the standings. Foul ball down the first base side there. 0-1 pitch from Hale. Up high for a ball. Fastball, pop up, it's shallow. Will Herrera be there? Yes, he is, and that will be out number 2. So some hustle by Dubes, and that will be 2 away here. And that'll bring up Kyle Farmer, who singled back in the second, en route to some offense there by the Reds. Here's the pitch from Hale, and that one's going to be in for a base hit. So Hale, unable to get that third out, yields a base hit here to Cincinnati, and now we got 1 on with 2 outs. Akiyama to the plate now. Hale with that curveball fools Akiyama as he swings right through it. It's 0-1. Curveball, it's shallow, and it falls in once again for a hit. So apparently, as it's unfolded in this game, as it's getting kind of late in the game, apparently the Reds have been able to put it where they ain't. And apparently Wade Miley's going to hang in there. He's going to bat for himself here. Strikeout and ground out for for Wade Miley. And the pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-2. The changeup fools him as Miley goes down on strikes. Reds leave 2, and after 5.5, after 6 full, thought it was a bottom of, anyway, it's still 3-1 Cincinnati.
Your attention, please. Now,
Michael Phillies, the right-hander, in now in relief of Miley, he batted for himself. I guess they didn't want to use a bench player. So McCutcheon will be the first one to face him here. 6, 7, and 8 hole hitters here in the 7th. And McCutcheon already greets him with a base hit. So Andrew McCutcheon gets his first hit of the game here in the top half of the 7th. So maybe a change of pitcher will yield some results here as he just reached out and pulled it. I thought he was going to go opposite field, but he pulled it a little bit. Puts it out in left field for the single. Now we'll bring up Alec Bohm. We're going to check that bullpen. Going to sit Ranger down. Let's see here. I'll get Arch up. So now it's Archie Bradley and Jose Alvarado up in the Phillies bullpen. If the pitcher spot does come up this inning, you can bet he will be pinch hit for. Want to know the count to Alec Bohm. And Bohm fists one down that third baseline. One pitch. Long shot to deep left field. Might it be? It is out of here. Home run, Alec Bohm, and this game is tied. Alec Bohm just reached out and tagged that one. Wow. Alec Bohm, 2-run jack here, has just tied this ball game. As we take a look back here at the replay, yeah, he knew he got it too. Got out of here, 100.8 miles per hour, 388 feet projected distance. And we got a brand new ball game here, kids. It's 3-3. Ronald Torreyes to the plate. Nobody out. Fastball in there for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch. And Torreyes jacks one out to left. And he's in for a base hit. So Ronald Torreyes puts it finally where they ain't. And Phillies with another base runner here in the 7th. Yeah, lucky number 7, I guess. First 6 innings didn't matter, I guess.
Your attention,
Well, that's all for Phillies, and here comes Heath Hembry, who I believe he was on the Phillies last season. I'm not sure. Yep, they're going to pinch hit, and Matty Joyce going to come in. He'll probably wind up going in for Miller. Probably going to do a double switch to start off the 8th inning. So here's Joyce. Just that one foul a little late on the swing. 3-3 if you're just joining in. If you are, thank you for joining in wherever you are. Still nobody out. Ronald Torres on first. Low for a ball, 1-1. Tied at 3, top of the 7th. Joyce at the plate, the 1-1 pitch. Well, he was going for the downs, but the down went foul. Fouls it away again, still 1-2. Joyce making Hembry work here. And the pitch. Check that swing back. It's now 2-2 on Matt Joyce. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a long drive. Forget about it. It is way out of here. Matt Joyce with a 2-run home run, and the Phillies have taken the lead 5-3 here in the 7th inning. A pinch hit home run for Matt Joyce. Gotta love that. And buddy, I'll tell you, he got all of it too. Matt Joyce. Sounded good too. 109.1 miles an hour, 424 feet projected, and Hembry knew it. It was gone. So the Phillies jump out to the lead for the first time in this contest. 5-3 here in the 7th, and still nobody out. Dubes pops it up. This might be out number 1. Most likely it will be. And there it is. So the Reds finally get their first out. As you take a look at the ERA, I would say the leaders, but Reds 3rd highest in the National League coming into today's game. Well, here's Mean Gene. He singled back in the 6th. Looking to keep it going here. Phillies on a little bit of a rally right now with only 1 out. And there's another shot as now Gene Segura gets on with a single. And once again, the Phillies offense has really now gotten off the schneid and now starting to produce. As Mean Gene goes and deposits that where they ate, right over the head of the 3rd baseman. Right into left field there. And that will bring Rhys Hoskins, who, well, he's due. He is definitely due for a hit here. Still only 1 out. Right up the middle, base hit, so Rhys Hoskins hits his first hit of the game. And now we got 2 runners on with only 1 out. And that'll bring up JT Realmuto as you take a look back here. And, yeah, well, Hembry left it right in the middle of the plate, and Rhys capitalized on it. You got to take care of business when you get the opportunity. So 2 runners on, 1 out. JT Realmuto back at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. In there for a strike. He singled back in the 6th, you see there. 296, the average on the season thus far. Runners take their leads. And fouled just down that 3rd baseline. So if you're just jumping in, Phillies came back from a 3-1 deficit. It is now 5-3 in favor of the Fightin' Phils. And, buddy, I don't know, but no, it's going to be caught. No, it's not caught. It's not caught. That's going to be messy. Yep, that's my bad. Well, that'll be 2 outs, but a run did score. I thought that was going to be caught for sure. So once again, the Reds go to the bullpen. This thing has just turned into a mess for the Reds. And that was some pretty crappy base running on my part. But I thought that was going to be caught as Bell comes out, takes out his man, and now Ryan Hendricks, another right-hander, in there to face Brad Miller. 6-3 in favor of the Fightin' Phils. A little late on the hack there. Sends that down the left field line. Now here's a guy who's due. He's 0 for 3 and he lined out in his last appearance. So Miller looking to do something here. Fouled back. So the Phillies have scored, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 5 unanswered runs in this inning alone. Fouled off again. I can't see that little scoreboard out there, but I believe they have scored 5 in this inning. Yes. 5. Here in the 7th. Inside the fastball. 1-2 the count to Brad Miller. Well, this will give the bullpen some cushion to come back next inning. Well, then again, the umpire has not been calling strikes down there at all. As inconsistent as he has been. 2-2 pitch. Well, apparently that was close enough for strike 3, so the Phillies do some damage here with the long ball. Matt Joyce with a 2-run blast. Other assorted runs has put the Phillies up 6-3 after 6.5. Yeah, it's time to move some dudes around here. Let's see. We'll bring in Jose Alvarado. Let's see. So Jose Alvarado comes in out of the pen. One of our setup guys here is he's going to come in and put in some work as Brad Miller is out. Matt Joyce is in right field behind Jose Alvarado. And Eugenio Suarez at the top of the Reds lineup to face Alvarado here. 1, 2, and 3 hitters here in the bottom of the 7th. So the Phillies working with a lead now. That might not come back. Nope, out of here. Well, just that quick. The Suarez, who went 0 for whatever, has just come back and hit a home run. That quick. That's baseball, boys and girls. Anything can happen. Suarez got it. He got it. Alvarado left that sinking fastball a little bit too high in the zone, and Suarez capitalized on it. That'll bring up Tyler Naquin, who's 0 for 2.
The center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Cutter in there for a strike at 91. I don't know. I don't think Alvarado's quite warmed up yet. Into center field. Dubes is there. Puts it away for out number 1. So quickly, after that home run was given up, out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 2.
There's Castellanos. He's 1 for 3, and his only hit was a solo home run back in the bottom of the 1st.
Nope.
Curveball misses low.
Count 1-0.
Obviously, he's much better versus right-handed pitching, which is strange for a right-handed hitter, but be that as it may, the pitch. Down the first base line, Reese is there. The unassisted put out for out number 2. So after the home run, Alvarado taking care of business here is 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Tyler Stevenson, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his last appearance. There's that sinker in there, 95. You know, he's been known to throw triple digits, but he hasn't done it so far. Maybe now. Close, 99 miles an hour on the gun. Alvarado, when he's another guy, when he's locating those pitches, those triple-digit pitches are a laser beam, almost unhittable. That one's going out to left field. Kutch is there, maybe, possibly, yes, and that will end the inning. Whew. Didn't look like it was going to happen, but Kutch was there to get the out. But it was Suarez who puts him a little closer. Still 6-4 after 7. And speaking of Kutch, here he is. He singled and scored a run. 1 for 3 on the day. Facing Ryan Hendricks. I believe that is the Reds' 4th pitcher of the day. Ooh, nasty curveball. Let's see that bullpen right fast. Yeah, I think Arch is going to be coming in next. And we'll get up our closer. So Arch is ready to go, and Hector just got up and started throwing. Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. Kutch goes yard. It is way out of here. Home run. And the Phillies strike back with yet another long ball. And the Phillies now lead it 7-3. Excuse me. I'll get that clarification in a minute. Well, either way, he got all of it. 381 feet. Thought it got out of here a lot. 7-4, excuse me. So another home run for the Phils, who couldn't even strike together a few hits in the first 4 or 5 innings, are now just unloading on the Reds. Oh, right to the shortstop. Good catch. That prevented a base hit or more. So here's Ronald Torreyes, who is 2 for 3 on the day. He's having himself quite a game. Also scored. Fastball pitch, and it is out to left center field. And Ronald Torreyes once again with a base hit. So he's on for the 3rd time today. So Ronald Torreyes had himself a nice game here. It's not bad for a guy. I didn't even think he was going to even find any appearances in the bigs this season. But with all the injuries, he is making the most of his time here on the big squad. Is Matty Joyce, who is in his first trip to the plate, hit a 2-run home run. Might he do it again? He tried. Fisted foul down the first base line. Matt Joyce came off the bench. He pinch hitted for David Hale, and brother, I'll tell you what, he tattooed that ball out in the right field, leading to the Phils' comeback. Low in the zone for a ball. Phils on top here in the top of the 8th, 7-4 as it stands right now. Ronald Torreyes leading off first base. The 1-1 pitch. In there, apparently it just caught the black. So 1-2 now to Matt Joyce. Inside. Brushed him back off the plate. It was Matt Joyce 2-run home run, which really exploded with that 5-run 7th inning for the Phillies. Might it happen again? Joyce calls timeout. Perhaps the pitch was taking a little bit too long. Torreyes on first. Ooh. I have to think that if the pitcher got that over to the first baseman, Ronnie probably would have been out. And the pitch. Line shot out the center, and it's caught. So Torreyes will have to return to first base. So, well, Matt Joyce did not get a home run this time around, but his home run earlier in the game was the turning point. There's no question about it. And that'll bring up Odubel Herrera. Foul ball, just foul, on the first base line. In the dirt. Torreyes staying at first. I got to think if that ball went past the catcher, I would have sent Torreyes down the line there, but it didn't. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Happy Memorial Day once again to everybody watching. Thank you for taking a little portion of your day to watch this computerized version of today's game. Phillies and Reds underway. The actual game underway right now. Outside, ball 2. So Herrera now has worked it to 2-2. Torreya's leading off first. Whoa! Oh, he got him. He got him. Yep. But that'll end the inning. But it was Andrew McCutchen who added on to the tally with his own long ball. And after 7.5, Phillies lead it 7-4.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman, Matt.
So Archie Bradley, another setup guy, will come in and make his appearance.
Number 23,
Arch misses inside with the fastball. Pretty much between Alvarado, Bradley, and Hector, either one of those three guys could be a closer, and I would dare say Sam Kroenrod as well. And apparently that was the ball as well. Yeah, Bradley's wondering where exactly that missed. I'm wondering the same thing. 2-0 pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a strike. Two-seamer down in. Ground ball to Bohm. Fires it across the diamond over to Reese, and that's out number 1.
the batter, the catcher.
Reds running out of time, as it would stand right now. Of course, they will have the last at bat. Reds got most of their runs early in the contest, and the Phillies have just absolutely fired back here with that 5-run 7th inning, which was compiled on that with the single blast by Kutch last inning. And the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Tucker Barnhart, who has homered in this game, 2 for 3 on the day. And the pitch. Curveball fouled aside. It's amazing the speed differential between his curveball and the fastballs. I mean, that curveball comes in there like it's a blooper, like a meatball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That curveball drifted away, but Barnhart went after it. Bradley gets his first strikeout.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kyle Farmer.
So Farmer to the dish now, 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles. And Bradley back to work here against Farmer. The pitch. Fastball fouled back. Fastball in there. Quickly 0-2 to count to Kyle Farmer. Oh, 2 pitch. Inside for a ball. Changeup fouled aside. Farmer not, he's protecting here. He's not going quietly into that good night. 1-2 pitch from Arch. Curveball fools him. Swing and a miss, struck him right on out of there, and that will end the 8th inning. So the Phillies are now looking to add yet some more runs on the board as big bearded Arch comes in there and strikes out Farmer to end the inning. And after 8, 7-4 Phillies. So Odubel Herrera comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
The center fielder, number 37.
In there for a strike. The lower part of that strike zone has moved quite a bit over this contest, I gotta say. That one is a strike. Quickly 0-2 on Odubel Herrera, who, as I mentioned earlier, Sony has to do a good job in updating his look. Well, that'll be a swing him out, strike him out, throw him out, maybe. Yep. So Odubel comes up and goes down on 3 strikes, and here comes Mean Gene Segura. 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles and a run scored. Got out just a little bit too far in front of that one. 0-1 the count to Mean Gene. Phil's with the lead here in the ninth, 7-4. Again, out in front of it. I gotta time that swing better. Ninth inning, 7-4 Phillies. Mean Gene at the plate. It's got an 0-2 count on him. And the pitch. Ground ball down to the third baseman. Fires it across, and that will be 2 quick outs here. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins as Suarez throws him out. I gotta say, Hendricks is doing some yeoman's work out of the bullpen here. I mean, except for the home run that he led up to Kutch, he's been doing okay. 1-0 count to Rhys. And the pitch on the way. Inside again for a ball. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. A little late on the swing. Fouls that away down the first base line. And 2-1 now to Rhys Hoskins. Ooh, checked it and the bought it. So 3-1 now to Rhys Hoskins. And Rhys gets under that one, and that will probably end the inning, and it does. So after 8.5, the Phillies now turn to the bullpen, and Hector is going to try to come in and close this one down. God help us.
Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder, Joker.
Well, here he comes. He's 9 out of 10 in saves and opportunities, 1.99 ERA. So Hector Neris in here to sort of shut the door, close the door on the Reds. Hopefully that splitter's cooking. Then there's the first one. In for strike one with that swing and a miss. As I mentioned, Hector Neris, he's 9 out of 10 in save opportunities. Fastball in there, Kutch on his heels to get it, and that will be out number 1. So the Phillies, who started off this game in a deficit, have come back and are 2 outs away from pulling off the win here on this Memorial Day. And they're going to, well, they were going to send their pitcher up. Now, Jesse Winker to the dish. Hector Neris on, Phillies' third pitcher today. Vince Velasquez actually, believe it or not, when he was in, he actually got off the scoring off to a good start by hitting a home run back in the first. Out to Kutch once again, and that is out number 2. So the Reds are now down to their final out here in the 9th inning.
The third baseman, Eugenio.
Believe it or not, it was Vince Velasquez who actually got the scoring started for the Phillies. After the Reds had already jumped on the board with a 1-0 shot. And here's Eugenio Suarez, who homered back in the 7th. And that would have been the last piece of offense that the Reds had. It's shallow, and there goes Joyce over to get it. And that's the ball game. So with that huge pop out, Joyce puts it away, and that will put a cap and put a bow on this one as the Phillies come back with that 5-run 7th inning and pull out a victory by a final score of 7-4 here on this Memorial Day as Hector Neris closes it down for the save. Dave Hale gets the win. Phillies gets the loss. As we take a look back at some of the action that went down earlier on, and there's the home run I was talking about. Vince Velasquez, he didn't last long, but his impact was felt. The home run by Tucker Barnhart there. That put it 3-1, but I'll tell you what, Bohm got a hold of one. And, buddy, it was off to the races in that 7th inning as Joyce also unloads with one. That tied it. And he also puts away the final out. How fitting. Final score, 7-4 Phillies. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 7 runs.